Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Listening to the Amazing Fantasy Podcast, episode 5. So, we're going to be talking about this announcement in Star Wars universe about this bounty hunter game that is apparently being developed by Respawn, same developer that made these Jedi Fallen Order games. It sounds interesting on concept. I always wanted a bounty hunter story. My only request is that it's set in the Old Republic. I need it to be in the Old Republic. As I'm reading this article, and it says, "Oh, might be able to it says right here. Insider Gaming is reporting that the title will let players control a Mandalorian bounty hunter during a time when Empire dominated the galaxy. So we're getting into the in-between original trilogy stuff that we've done a bunch of freaking times already. And that's already kind of annoying because Star Wars is a galaxy far, far away, and for some reason we keep going back to the same plot lines, whether it's Secret Andor show or taking Tales of the Jedi, telling the same card with the same 5 characters instead of branching out. How many times do you get to see someone running away from the Empire? Usually gonna be the same freaking result. I always do. It's so redundant at this point. Don't get me wrong, Respawn has done a fantastic job with the Fallen Order and Survivor games, but at the same time, I'm like, can we tap into the Old Republic, please? Like, nothing's really been that confirmed yet, other than they're making a bounty hunter game. The last time Lucasfilm announced that, it was canceled. Called 1313, and it was going to be set in the underworld. The underworld of Imagine that. Something that take yourself seriously. You know, these stupid babysitting shows like what Mandalorian basically turned into. Bad Batch isn't even about the soldiers, it's about the dumb kid. And Rebels was just, in my opinion, just Space Aladdin and Friends. So, I'm curious, but I'm not going to be like, oh my god, give it to me now, you know? I need to see more. Just like with the Star Wars Outlaws game, I need more information before I start getting too excited. So one thing Lucasfilm is really good at is getting me all excited and then take it all away. So that's the main thing I want to discuss. And, with Star Wars Outlaws, I haven't seen that much of it to really get an opinion of it one way or the other. I just think the main character is really boring. Now, if they give players customization options, like to make a Twi'lek or something, okay, got my attention then. For this, I need this to be an Old Republic. There's so much potential, so much lore to dive into. The Old Republic Mandalorians, actual Mandalorians, were thriving, and they were freaking badass. Not unlike the Disney versions where they were just so incompetent and lame, and you just turn into freaking glorified babysitter as the target. almost as stupid as teddy bears taking down stormtroopers with sticks and rocks. Like I said before, if I had to wait 3 years for a sequel to Empire and I see teddy bears taking down the Empire with sticks and rocks, I'd be ticked. That's ridiculous. Like when we think about it, the Old Republic added so many more layers to the Star Wars mythos. I said hundreds of thousands of years in the past. Thousands of years in the past. Well, this stupid Acolyte show apparently is going to be only 50 years before the prequels. And focus on the Sith? Like, no. There's nowhere near enough time in between for it to focus on the Sith. I don't believe they have the talent to do that anyway. Because Lucasfilm just proves time and time again that they just don't have the writing talent over there to tell a good story anymore. If they ever could. It's like there are no Star Wars films lined up this year or next year. The only ones that are about the boring ass Rey character and the glorified babysitter Mandalorian, which is what he basically turned into with the fourth series. Not the same character anymore. He was cool in like the first 2 seasons. I think season 2 fell off a little bit, turned into a setup show. Still decent, and way better than whatever season 3 turned out to be. But I still haven't bothered with that. When people keep saying it's going to be open world, this and that, for Star Wars Outlaws, I'm like, yeah, guess we'll find out. But to me, KOTOR is still at the top of best Star Wars games ever made. KOTOR 2 was a little bit of a step down. It's really complicated story-wise. Characters are great, but the first one is the best. Until the Force Unleashed and these Survivor games. There's some really good games back in the day. Cobra Commando, Jedi Knight 2, Star Wars Galaxy. There's some really good stories. I have to you. It's unfortunate that LucasArts is no longer a thing because there were some really good titles that I'm proud to have grown up with as a kid.
halt their progress. We'll regroup near the temple.
Hey, Merritt. Watch yourself out there.
I'll be doing the watching, pal.
Just you and me again.
Like the moment I read the article, I'm like, wait, don't tell me it's gonna be set in between the original trilogy again. How many times is this? I'm on the run from the Empire again. To me, like, one of the reasons why I didn't bother with that stupid Andor show is like, well, to me, it's like, how can you possibly show the Empire being more of a menace than blowing up a freaking planet? And sitting around a table eating some race video. Blowing up a big ass thing with 1,200 people? Yeah, that's not a step into it. And you already see the stakes. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell you. Like 3 waves of starfighters, they get blown up before Luke even shows up. So the stakes are there. But this anything else just has this problem with over-explaining things. It's been their weakness since Lucasfilm acquired Star Wars. Too much information. Back in the day, there was so much more mystery with Star Wars. Use your imagination. Like I could read one of the Legacy of the Force books, and in my head, as to guess what might have happened in between while I'm waiting for the next book. And then when I get the next book, I'll see if my theories were correct or incorrect. I just want to speak to you. And there's no imagination, there's no creativity. They completely bankrupt. And I was hoping the Dream universe would be safe from that. So far with the Jedi Survivor games, they got a pretty good track record. But that could change, I guess. I don't know.
BD? This remind you of Zepho 2? Can't make that. Too windy.
Like the timeline for Cal Kestis' story makes sense. The problem with that. It's been setting on like, okay, got it. But going forward, I think we need to branch away from that era. I haven't through it probably for Southern said years after the movies. They're going a good step in the right direction, but then I just completely dropped the ball with this last season. Creativity is long gone, at least for television and film. Games have a chance as long as they stay away from trying to link everything up. And that's another issue.
Let's go.
That I have. Everything's always trying to be like. Everything is fine for the when flexibility to have.
They were waiting on a shuttle.
By going thousands of years in the past, by KOTOR, you can make new lore. They make new characters,
Gotta do something about that.
and you're not going to be constricted by whatever happens in the original trilogy or the prequel. Like, it's funny sometimes people try to argue with you and they end up proving your point. Like, my thing is, this is the blessing I have of growing up with you. You don't need to know everything. And this ties into the bounty hunter thing because they're going to throw in some familiar character that is know it. Why else would they pick that either? And that's what they can go with. And then to be fair, there was an empire back in the Old Republic, so it's possible it could be doing that, but I'm out. Respawn's pretty good developer, so can't complain too much. Survivor game and Hell Northern are pretty good. I'm not discrediting them for that. But I do need this to be in the Old Republic. At least hundreds of thousands of
Came out
years.
here anyway.
Work for
Imagine
exploration
crossing
and
these
new
gales
war.
just to find a safe place.
Give us the Sith
Guess
and
you
Jedi
can't
in
put
their
a price
prime.
on sanctuary.
I mean, Lucasfilm couldn't give us the actual Skywalkers in the Skywalker saga, so
Merrin mentioned this was the back
maybe
road, right?
everybody was that. So,
Hope Seer's got another way for
much
these
thanks for
refugees.
that.
They've been through enough. That should give us some cover. All clear.
Hear that? It's the ghost. Calm down. That's just the wind. I don't know which is worse, these winds or the... I swear, if I hear desert ghost one more time...
And then I wondered if it's going to be based on an actual show, because that's going to be nice. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they include Lando into this. I'm trying to work it out for myself. And that's the creativity of the Memphis Wrinkles has a way to find some way to do it. Or make the Mandalorian shit. Somehow that crazy witch still took me out. Amazing.
Our stormtroopers weren't ready for these conditions. And it doesn't hurt to have a desert ghost on our side. Maybe the wind's turning in our favor for once. Onwards, traveler. Cross over. Cross over to what? Back to it.
Go check on the new unit. It's not responding to comm.
Empire brought a new toy. Nice hubby.
I mean, how cool would it be to have like a Red Dead Redemption 2 type of Star Wars game in the Old Republic? Just free to roam around, you got your ship, crew, just like KOTOR, or anywhere in the galaxy.
It's easy to get knocked off course around
And
here.
that'd be sweet.
So be careful.
They're gonna do that? Yeah, I know. All it's an Old Republic. It's not, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if I can bet another in between original trilogy story again. It's just really good now.
Where's our shuttle? We gotta clear out before expedition reaches that temple.
So it says here in the article, we doubt it'll be Din Djarin under the helm, but that doesn't mean the former bounty hunter turned father figure to Grogu won't make an appearance. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They won't be able to resist. It says details are sparse, but the story is said to follow the Mando protagonist as he captures bounties that are alive for cash rewards. The game will reportedly be focused on mobility and style as guiding principles. The game's high mobility has been made possible storytelling-wise, thanks to the Mandalorian jetpack, which allows the player to perform horizontal dashing, jumping, boost sliding, and more. Sources describe the game as very fast-paced, and as much such will reward players who play in this style. For example, players' health will mainly regenerate based on successive kills. As to be expected, playing as a Mandalorian bounty hunter gives the player a wide variety of weapons and gadgets, including a wrist rod, grapple hook, a visor for tagging enemies and bounties, and more. Like they're already here with all the Boba Fett fans crapping their pants. Oh my god, Boba Fett can do a video game. Just to put this out there, Boba Fett was never cool. It was always a joke, even in the expanded universe. Isn't he? Yeah. He's a pawn in a game set by Vader. The Empire Strikes Back. This is the only thing I can remember that was significant. Even he trained Jaina in certain style to defeat Darth Titus, but then he died. He's an accelerated clone, and then he died. So, like, he doesn't do anything wrong with his entire pathetic existence. So, hopefully, Respawn isn't stupid enough to make him the protagonist of this game. Then I'm definitely buying it. Yeah, that's just a waste of resources.
Leads up to the bridge.
Someone spotted her in the vicinity. Ghost or not, like it means something. Gotta know. Soulcraft. What's the ETA on its arrival? Any minute now. Where did it come from? Okay then.
Check it out. Bridge
He's like the Boba Fett fans are the funniest. Because you talk to them, they're like, so what exactly makes him so popular? They can't cut it. Oh, he has a cool ship. Oh, he has a cool set of armor. Okay, and
Let's stop.
I can't name one characteristic or one reason or one scene where he's such a freaking badass that's made him so popular. Not one. Character's a joke. Accept it, people.
I did what I could, but there is an Imperial unit up ahead. Thought I should warn you.
Sounds good. Lead the way.
Get reports the Jedi is the sorcery. Come on!
The Empire find a way to Baron?
One moment.
Real impressive.
You have not seen the true extent of my powers, Cal Kestis. Can you make it?
Not without some help.
Then it is good this path was designed to ride the wind.
It's coming from that chamber.
Then you must find a way.
Now or never. This place is strong in the Force.
Welcome back.
Hey,
The Imperial labor camp on Maza.
garrison's half empty. We can strike before reinforcements arrive.
Sounds promising, but Marin and Grease haven't made it back to the ship yet.
As soon as they do, I'll scout ahead and they can rest on the Mantis.
You know they'll never allow themselves to rest if you're in danger. You never give up. And that's what inspires all of us. But you have to remember that where you lead, they will follow.
I know I've been pushing recently, but ever since Grease
What
got
happened
hurt...
to Grease is not your fault. But ever since then, you've been reckless.
I keep worrying about something bad happening to one of you.
It's good to acknowledge your fear. But don't let it determine your path. Focus focus on the moment. Choose your direction and act with certainty. And trust that, whatever the odds, you'll pull through. Cal, trust yourself.
Trust in the Force.
Exactly.
Blocking them. Might be chambers and tunnels out here. We'll have to proceed on foot. Copy that. What's up? No reinforcements are on the way.
Gotta hurry. Brother Armaias can't hide forever. Doesn't sound good. This place won't hold long. Pilgrim Sanctuary has some new caretakers. That sentry droid could be trouble.
Got everything you can find. We need a clean sweep before the drill guts this place. This is the third temple we've raided. What's so interesting about Jenna anyway? Someone wiped out the squad on Overlook Patrol. Think it's her? Put that ghost story to bed, soldier. The witches are dead and gone, just like the Jedi. You shouldn't be here! Contact! Facility inspected. You still have no chance!
Empire still has no idea what's under their noses, but they'll find the safe house eventually. Let's keep moving. sign of the Path safe house yet. Getting closer. Let's go. There was a scramble to evacuate. Easy now. See your Junda sent me.
Master Junda, you used the Force with Cal Kestis.
Time to go. The Empire's closing in.
Yes, which is why this must make it back to Master Junda. These contact codes cannot fall into the hands of the Empire.
Maybe we'll be able to put our blaster out of his hand like nothing. What can we do with more?
Cal, he's gone. Take this. Go through quickly. I'll protect you. Go. I can't hold this forever. Go.
Save him.
You're dying protecting this path. Come on, Cal. You can do this. What are you waiting for? It is our duty to make sure his death ends.
Let's get these codes this year. Got this thing's attention. That was close. I see a way back in.
Then let's hurry. We should not take Wilkins' path to Sears Base.
There's another route. There's a lot of patrols.
We can manage. Careful, there is danger nearby.
This'll be fun.
We'll take them together. Good work, Jetta.
Oh, good. Thanks again for the charm.
You needed it more than me.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, this is not good. We gotta get out of here.
Foes near.
Get over here, intruder.
must never learn that the path was here.
You can't escape us!
Dead end!
We make a stand?
Do you trust me?
Of course. What are you up to?
No time to explain. Do you trust me?
Yes. Is that for luck?
No. For me. Jump through, Cal! Now!
I can't believe this!
Believe it! Well done!
You got this, buddy! No kidding. This thing's gotta have a weakness.
Nice one, Cal!
Don't take me yet.
Can't keep this up.
I have an idea, but I need an opening. We stand together.
One last jump. Big one.
Right behind you. How did you do that?
A ritual I learned when I returned to Dathomir. It is taxing.
You okay?
I am fine.
Come on. Let's get these codes to Seer. Seer. I couldn't save Armias. He gave his life for this. I'm sorry.
I know you did your best, Cal. And the Empire?
They did not track us.
Hey, Scrapper. Glad you made it back in one piece.
Master Cordova. Did you find a way across the abyss?
No. But you may have, Cal. Bode and I were able to find some interesting data in the archives.
Let's show 'em what we dug up.
Centuries ago, the Republic established a colony on Kobol to study a stellar anomaly known as the Abyss. Santari Khri led the research team.
That Z with him.
Early attempts to navigate the Abyss ended in disaster. The Republic was on the verge of abandoning the project.
And then guess who volunteers to fly in alone and discovers a planet on the other side?
Dagon.
Using the data from his voyage, Khri invented the Abyss Compass to guide others safely to Tenel.
The Republic established a settlement. The Jedi built a temple. Just like you said, Cal.
Regrettably, a time of peace and prosperity was disrupted when Outer Rim marauders invaded.
I saw them too, but how'd they get across the abyss?
He must have stolen a compass. Don't worry, we won't be so careless.
Overwhelmed, the Republic abandoned Tenelor, and the Jedi Council ordered Khri to destroy the compasses.
Dagon Gera refused and rebelled against the Order.
That is a Gendai. They do not often ally with other species.
Looks like Ravis has been working with Dagon for a lot longer than we thought.
So the Order sent Jedi to secure the compasses. Dagon murders them over it.
Jedi. Killing other Jedi.
But Centauri said that Dagon was the key to Tantalor.
Maybe he is young Jedi. Despite my efforts, those compasses you brought me were beyond repair. However, records indicate that 3 were unaccounted for.
So you're saying one might still be out there?
Yes.
And Dagon sent his army to look for it.
I'd ask you to stay and help us, but I recognize that look.
Well, look.
Hope. That planet could be a haven for those who stand against the Empire.
So you coming with us? I mean, Grease can make room on the Mantis. For all of you.
No. This place needs me. The Hidden Path needs me.
Cordova?
I'm sorry, my friend. But for now, my place is on Jeddah with Seer. Let me prepare a data stick so you'll have access to our research wherever your journey takes you.
Let me guess. You're staying too.
When we first met, I thought that what we shared was unique. Survivors, fighting together against the Empire who took our families.
Yeah. You helped me realize I wasn't alone.
As did you. But there is a galaxy full of people who have suffered as we have. It's as Seer said. Perhaps you have found a sanctuary for them.
Perhaps. If we can get to it.
I will join you. Besides, it's been far too long since I've made Grease's hair stand on end.
See you back on the Mantis night, sister.
check up on them.
The Mantis has changed.
Oh yeah, Cal and Bo, they ain't exactly the cleaning type.
I cleaned this morning. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. That's on me.
Marin, I didn't know you were coming. Hey, maybe I'll pick up some scaz steaks. Why'd you join back up anyways?
Sierra and I believe Tanalorr could be a refuge for those persecuted by the Empire.
Persecuted by the Empire, huh? Gotta get crowded. All right, Cal, get up here.
Welcome to Kobo.
Cal, so glad you're back. You missed all the action. It was horrible.
Did something happen?
The Raiders paid us another visit. Took a shine to that droid you found.
See?
They took her, Cal. Carried her right out. She's been droid napped.
My saloon better be okay, Turgle. I think you brought this down on us.
I'm innocent, Mr. Grease. Promise.
Dagon sent them. He's after Tanalorr.
There must be something more to Z than we realized. Something scrambled up in her memory banks.
We have to rescue her. Once he gets what he wants, he'll scrap her for sure.
It won't be easy to get her back. The Raider base is in the swamp. They gutted an old Lucre Hulk battleship from the Clone Wars.
We've seen it. Means they got a lot of firepower.
As do we.
She's right. Now's our time to move.
I like where this is going.
They already have what they came for. They're back at their fortress feeling safe, complacent.
They'll never see it coming.
Maybe not. But if you're wrong, then they'll be looking for payback.
Not to worry. I will stay here and look after Grease and the others.
You sure?
I think you two can manage. Just don't let him swim without supervision.
Let me know if you need help.
Nice axe.
Name's Mosey.
Marin.
All right. I'll scout ahead. Meet you there?